All right, it's yapping hours. All right, let me put some Good Kid on. Okay, so this, oh my fucking god, this end game broke my mind. Um, so so I actually ran out of time when deciding to do my moves in this situation because it was just like I didn't know what to do. I'm pretty sure there is no correct answer here for me. I think there is a correct answer for the enemy team, and that's risk the Ranger Tyranitar. That's the I think that's the slightly better answer for them. I'm not sure, but it's so weird. The Sand game is so weird. Anyway, I gotta handle myself. Uh, so this situation where Sneasler and Meowstick have just come in is the really weird part because both of these Pokemon could have Fake Out. I've shown Fake Out with Meowstick, so the enemy knows that. I don't know that they have Fake Out with Sneasler, but I can pretty reasonably assume that they have Fake Out Sneasler because it's like the most common set is CC, Dire Claw, Fake Out, Protect. And this Sneasler did show Protect. Uh, this Sneasler did show Protect and Close Combat. In the actual game that I played, that not in this recreation. But oh my god, the fucking voice crack. Okay, so so yeah, that's the situation, right? These two have just come in. Sneasler and Meowstick have just come in. They both have Fake Out. Assuming technically I'm assuming Sneasler has Fake Out, but it's like reasonable to assume that. They both have Fake Out. Fake Out is active right now. Sneasler has the faster Fake Out. Both of these Pokemon are faster than both Lucario and Meowstick. Because Tyranitar is D-danced. But Lucario has Vacuum Wave. And that is a range to kill Titar. If the two extra points for because champions, if the two extra points from Titar are in special defense, then believe it's like an 87.5 or something. It's like an 80 plus percent range with Lucario Vacuum Wave. If it's the two into HP, it's like a 75% range, which is still pretty. Both of those are better than coin flips. Both of those are better odds than hitting three triple axle hits. Okay? Like, yeah. So, that's the situation. Wait, what else is going on in here? So, yeah, all four Pokemon have Protect. Sneasler has Faster Fake Out, but Meowstic also has Fake Out. Lucario threatens Tyranitar with Vacuum Wave. And Meowstic threatens. Yeah, so Lucario threatens Tyranitar with Vacuum Wave. Sneasler threatens Lucario with Close Combat. Oh my god. Uh, Tyranitar threatens Meowstick with Knockoff, and Meowstick threatens Sneasler with Psychic. So, any of those attacks going into a Protect is devastating, except, well, it doesn't matter if Tyranitar's attack goes into a Protect, because as long as if Tyranitar does anything but Protect, because I saw all four of its moves, it's Rock Slide, Knockoff, D-Dance, and Protect. If it does anything but Protect, Vacuum Wave is very likely to kill it. And if that happens, then Tyranitar can't kill Meowstick, and Meowstick kills Sneasler. Oh my god. And then, oh my god. And then I haven't even mentioned the Fake Out. So, Fake Out Sneasler can Fake Out Lucario here, and let Fake Out has higher prio than Vacuum Wave. That would let Tyranitar click knockoff for free. But if Meowstick Fake outs Tyranitar, then it's the same situation again where there are 4 protects on the field but there are no more Fake outs. But if Meowstick Fake outs Tyranitar, Sneasler can close combat Lucario. Wait, no, but in that situation Tyranitar didn't click Protect, and Tyranitar would presumably die to Vacuum Wave, and then Sneasler, I believe, should not be able to kill Meowstick with close combat or dire claw, but dire claw can 30%. Oh my god! But dire claw can 30% sleep, which is 30% into a 1 in 3 sleep, or 30% into a 1 in 3 paralysis, into a 1 in 8 in champions fully para. And that's how it gets out of the Meowstic kill. Wait, what's the range of dire claw? I think it can also crit. Oh my god, what is this? Calc. Uh, Stick. F. Blank set. For Nagayan Burden Sleepers. Oh, this one's adamant, but honestly, it's probably good. Oh, it has third chop. Um, replace third chop with fake out. And then Mystic. Mystic should be 50. Dire Claw. Dire Claw crit is 68.8. So it can high roll Dire Claw crit to kill. So in the situation, in this one specific situation where Fake Out goes into Tyranitar, Meowstic Fake Out goes into Tyranitar, uh, Sneasler close combats Lucario, Lucario Vacuum Wave kills Tyranitar, Sneasler in the 1v1 against Meowstic has like three three win conditions. Each are increasingly unlikely. So it has Dire Claw, 30% proc, 30% status proc into sleep, which is a 1 in 3. So a 30% into a 1 in 3. And then it has another 30% into a 1 in 3 with paralysis, but there's an extra 1 in 8 for the fully para. And then there's a 1 in 16 into 68.8 for the Dire Claw high roll crit. That's how it gets out of that 1v1. But otherwise, it loses that 1v1 because Psychic Meowstic is going to Oko it. Oh my god. And then, so what fake out permutations have I covered? I've covered fake out going into Tyranitar and fake out going into Sneasler. If Sneasler fake outs Meowstic and Tyranitar protects, what happens? It's it's the same as if both T-Tar protected and, or it's similar to when T-Tar protected and Lucario uh uh and when Lucario, if Lucario did also protect. Oh, this is so uh, it's giving me a headache. Okay, hold on. Right? Sneasler fake out goes into you, your fake out doesn't go out. Your vacuum wave goes into here. But that's another condition in which Lucario protecting is actually suboptimal. But then there's also the Sneasler. Lucario isn't inner focus anymore. It's adaptability. Sneasler focus or fake out into Lucario. In that case, Meowstic wants to protect because it wants to make sure the Tyranitar can't kill it with knockoff because Meowstic needs to be alive in order to deal with Sneasler. Oh my god. Man, I really don't blame, like, me reciting all of this, I really don't blame what my enemy does, the play that my enemy does, which is double protect. It's a mistake. I think it's a mistake because you have to keep one of your protects ambiguous. Or like, because double protect is also a thing. But like, you can't have double protect be a risky option. Or like, it's just hard because in a situation where none of these Pokemon have protect or fake out, in a situation where none of these Pokemon have protect and fake out, Lucario and Meowstic win this 99% of the time. Yeah, because yeah, in that situation where but no none of the Pokemon have protect, most of the time Meowstic and Lucario will win this end game. It's just like if Lucario misses the T-Tar range, and then that's one of the lose conditions in a no protect setting. I think that's the only. I don't know how much -1 meter mesh would do to Sneasler, but you can also just do Aura Sphere. It should be stronger in that situation. And I'm pretty sure Meowstic, as long as it doesn't Oko Meowstic or like sleep it, even if it sleeps, there's a 1 in 3 on the second turn that it wakes up. Or like, yeah, there's some loose conditions with Meowstic. If in a no protect situation, there's some loose conditions with Meowstic, where it gets statused and then hexed with either by para or sleep. Uh, but Lucario should be able to 2-ko Sneasler with Aura Sphere, so it has to kill Lucario. Meowstic, oh my gosh, Meowstic can kill it. But yeah, in a no protect environment, Lucario and Meowstic have the advantage here. But in an environment where there are four guaranteed protects, and two fake out mons, it becomes a headache to try and make a decision in this situation. You can't switch. These are the only four Pokemon left on the field. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heck? Like I legitimately wouldn't know. Is it because it's like the biggest game of rock paper scissors, because if Tyranitar protects, then Meowstic could. There are two ways that the winning chances could be preserved. Lucario protects to not die from Sneasler, but that could lose to attacking Meowstic with Dire Claw, and then it gets another chance for the thing. Uh, it gets another status chance to out. But uh, the different option is that Sneasler can also wait. Tyranitar protects. Vacuum Wave goes into Tyranitar. Yeah, Tyranitar protects. Vacuum Wave goes into T-Tar if you don't protect, and then Sneasler close combat Lucario, and you lose the 1v1 to Tyranitar with Meowstic, and then. But if you protect this Lucario, dude, there's no good way. It's like all reads. It's like all reads. And it's also only this way because one, everything is high health. So the only spread move in this situation is Tyranitar Rock Slide. Neither of these, maybe Meowstic can die from Tyranitar Rock Slide, but Rock Slide can also miss. So it can also flinch, granted. But yeah, it's a Tyranitar Rock Slide is gonna kill Lucario from here. Huh, yeah. If Is there a situation where Tyranitar and Lucario 1v1? No. Yeah, no, there's no situation where Tyranitar and Lucario are left in a 1v1, because there is no situation where Sneasler dies, but Meowstic also dies. Yes. Well, there is one situation, I think. It's Rock Slide miss Meowstic. No, no, but even then Meowstic wouldn't be dead. So that means I could 2v1 T-Tar. Oh my god. But yeah, it's the main. I think okay, I'm going on so many tangents, but the main thing is like Tyranitar wants to protect from Vacuum Wave. Okay, that's probably a better way of thinking about it. Tyranitar wants to protect from Vacuum Wave and Fake Out. Sneasler wants to doesn't really want to protect. It could if it thinks it's Meowstic Fake Out, but also it can Fake Out if it thinks it's Meowstic Fake Out. Sneasler can Fake Out Meowstic, or at least has a faster Fake Out than Meowstic, so it could Fake Out the partner. But granted, it does also kind of want to protect against Psychic. Oh wait, this is 95%. Hold on. Wait, this calc. Is crit actually higher? Oh, Dark Claw, I'm pretty sure always. Dark Claw crit always kills this Miastic after the Sand Chip. Anyway, but yeah, so Sneasler wants to protect from Psychic, but also maybe Fake Out, because the only situation in which you pick out Tyranitar is if you think Sneasler is either going to protect or you're protecting your Lucario and 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 yeah, if you're protecting your Lucario and fuck, it's 10:30. It's like almost 10:30. My brain is fried. Okay, if you want to fake out, when do you want to fake out Tyranitar? Basically never? Question mark. Yeah, basically never, because unless you're for some reason using Lucario to attack into Sneasler, which you're not gonna do that. So yeah, you basically never want to fake out Tyranitar actually, and you only ever want to fake out Sneasler to protect Lucario's Vacuum Wave. But that can be beat by Tyranitar attacking into Meowstic, Sneasler faster fake out into Lucario, Meowstic fake out goes into Sneasler but does nothing because Sneasler has the faster fake out, and Lucario doesn't get to do Vacuum Wave, so Tyranitar is free to KO Meowstic, and then now it's Tyranitar Sneasler, Lucario can only pick up the kill on Tyranitar, Sneasler gets the CC kill. So yeah, that's the counterplay to if Meowstic fake outs. But then the counterplay, I think I've already covered this earlier, but then the counterplay to that is Meowstic faking out into a Tyranitar. But then the counterplay to that on the enemy side is Sneasler faking out into Meowstic. But then Lucario is completely free. So you only do that if you think Lucario is going to detect or protect. And then if you just if Tyranitar protects and Lucario protects, and then Sneasler and Meowstic either both fake outs go into both fake outs go into uh, the protects, or Sneasler fakes out into Meowstic, which would be nice because then that means that Dire Claw could probably crit. Oh, that does. Is fake out minimum roll? No. That minimum or max roll is zero point 0.6. 0.68 100. It has to max roll fake out into max roll Dire Claw in order to kill it. So that's the ideal. But that's a probability. Uh, if both of the Tyranitar and the Lucario protects are down, they're down quote unquote, they have to double protect if they want to protect again. Then it's the same situation but just without fake outs, but also if Sneasler got the high roll, then Sneasler can try to go for a yeah, if Sneasler got a pretty high roll, then can try to go for the kill on Meowstic instead. Do you, is that what you do? Is that what you always do? Because Lucario, oh my gosh, uh, hold on, because look, how much does Lucario do against the Sneasler? Is that the play for enemy? Oh, that's the wrong website. Um, calc. Mario, Mega Blanket, Sneasler, Burden, Swan, 12, 52, Vacuum Wave, Smash, or Meteor Mash, Aura Sphere. What's the damage of all these? At -1, Meteor Mash does 60.2 to 70.1. Minimum roll Meteor Smash plus Aura Sphere is 97.1. So wait, what does it need to KO? How much HP does this thing have? 156? If it gets 96 into... Oh wait, no, that's Vacuum Wave. It's Aura Sphere. Or it's... Or that, I was looking at Aura Sphere damage. Vacuum Wave... Man, that -1 mattered. Uh... Alright. Wait, does this KO you at -1? Or at neutral? What the fuck? That's crazy! That's like no investment. What the heck? Okay. It's a coin flip to KO? Okay, whatever. Uh... Even max roll Meteor Smash in the situation where Tyranitar protects, Sneasler fake outs it to Meowstic, and Lucario doesn't protect but attacks into Sneasler, then it can't even get Meteor Mash plus Vacuum Wave kill. Yes, it can never get. What if Vacuum Wave crits? Then it's you have to get a really high roll on Vacuum Wave crit to kill after a high roll Meteor Mash. 112? You go to like... Wait, how much HP? So that means that this needs to do like 40... 46, I'm pretty sure? No. 50... No. If it's 100, it has to deal 50 damage. That's 4 rolls of Vacuum Wave crit. If it gets this 106 range on... So there's 5 ranges of Meteor Mash into 4 ranges of Vacuum Wave crit that can bail out Lucario. But then no, in that situation, Fake Out would be... No, in the next... Wait. But in the situation where Sneasler Fake Outs Meowstic and Lucario attacks Sneasler with Meteor Mash... Meteor Mash also has 10% miss chance. Meteor Mash has a 10% attack raise chance? Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on. Don't think about that. Meowstic, or Sneasler fake out into Meowstic. Lucario attacks into Sneasler. Next turn, Sneasler KOs Meowstic. Lucario KOs Tyranitar, which is why Lucario needs the priority move to kill Sneasler. Okay, that's why I'm looking at priority. Yeah. Oh my god. But I think that's your best odds play as the enemy team, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's your best odds to win. Lucario could crit, but Lucario needs like super high rolls. But then Meowstic could protect to prevent that from happening because Meowstic has protect currently active. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, no, this whole end game was a mess. I totally understand. When I saw them double protect, I was like, "Oh, they made a mistake." Because now I can kind of like safely click my moves without having to worry about the protects. But also like the protects are the only reason why this is so hard. Oh my god. I've rambled for like 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure. What the heck? Honestly, this could have easily been a. So the thing is, on my end, I also tried to double protect, but I didn't have enough time to switch because I think I was gonna fake out with Meowstic. And I had to go back to, and I was already like super low on time. So the game decided, okay, you're gonna protect with Meowstic because I did click that, and you're gonna Meteor Mash into Tyranitar. I don't know why I picked Meteor Mash. The games would have thrown for me if Tyranitar and Sneasler didn't protect. But yeah, it could have been a quadruple protect on that turn. But then in a situation where all of the protects are active, I have a more likely chance to win. You have to go for Sneasler, but then Meowstic protects. Oh, yeah. There's no winning. There's actually not. I'm pretty sure there isn't an optimal play in this situation. I'm 99% sure there isn't an optimal play in this situation. I should post this to the VGC subreddit and be like, hey, what do you guys think is a there? I'm pretty sure there's no optimal play, but I would like to see what people have to say about this situation because so it's so complicated. The fact that there are two fake outs on the field, the fact that every Pokemon has their protect, the fact that every Pokemon KOs the other Pokemon like across from it, like oh my god, yeah, this was insane. I was so happy to win this. Uh, also just so that we can see protect. This is actually what happened in the game, by the way. I don't think my recreation of the game was exact. Lucario, I'm pretty sure didn't take this much damage. Uh, but the how it ended up being is the same. But yeah, Meowstic got the last kill after Lucario got every other kill on Excadrill fucking Incineroar. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. Yep. Over.